What cancer-fighting food does the world's longest-living mesothelioma survivor eat in winter? One of his favorite dishes is the layered vegetable casserole with 2 sauces. This recipe, like all of the others in his cookbook, follows a cancer-fighting diet that helped Paul survive mesothelioma for over 27 years. Hi, I'm Deborah from SurvivingMesothelioma.com. We are the publisher of the Mesothelioma cookbook called Mesothelioma Survivor's Diet. It is written by Paul Kraus, the longest living mesothelioma survivor in the world. If you or a family member has mesothelioma, you can get a copy for free by clicking the link in the description. But what makes the vegetables in this recipe so special? This particular recipe uses a lot of root and cruciferous vegetables. Both types are very healthy and they may have strong anti-cancer properties. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprout may offer some protective benefits for mesothelioma patients. These veggies are packed with compounds called glucosinolates, which turn into isothiocyanates, which are known for helping the body detoxify and defend against carcinogens, ultimately lowering cancer risk. So here's what the research says. One study published in the scientific journal called Cancer Research in 1988 found that mesothelioma patients ate fewer cruciferous vegetables compared to healthy people. It also showed that eating more of these veggies was linked to a lower risk of mesothelioma. Another study from 2001 showed that cruciferous veggies contain isothiocyanate, which can help detoxify carcinogens and then even tell cancer cells to self-destruct. In a third study published in 2012, it showed that cruciferous veggies can also reduce the risk of cancers in areas like the lungs, colon, and bladder by changing how carcinogens are processed and slowing down tumor growth. I'm gonna leave the links to the studies for you in the description. All right. Let's whip up this amazing layered vegetable casserole with 2 sauces. This recipe is a real crowd pleaser and it is packed with healthy anti-cancer goodness. It serves 6 and it takes about an hour and 20 minutes total. 20 minutes to prep and then an hour to cook. Here's what we're gonna need. 1 large carrot sliced, 1 large parsnip sliced, 1 large onion sliced, 1 cup of sweet potato cut into 2-centimeter chunks, 1 cup of pumpkin cut into 1-inch chunks, a half of a small cauliflower cut into florets, and then 1 medium head of broccoli cut into florets. And now let's get cooking. First things first, let's get those veggies steamed. So now we want to be careful not to overcook them. We want to keep them all in that really good nutrition level. So we're going to steam the root veggies, the onion, and the garlic together. Then we're going to steam the cauliflower and the broccoli separately. And then while your veggies are steaming away, you can preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And then this is also a really great time to start preparing your 2 sauces, the bechamel and then the tahini. First, the tahini sauce, because this one is super easy. There is no cooking required. Here's what you're going to need. 3 tablespoons of tahini, 1 tablespoon of tamari, that's our soy sauce, a 1.5-inch piece of fresh ginger, peeled and grated, 1 clove of garlic, grated, and then a little water. All we're doing here is we are combining all of these ingredients in a bowl. Just add enough water to get a nice, thick, pouring consistency. Just give it a good mix and voila, your tahini sauce is ready to go. Now let's move on to our bechamel sauce. This is a classic white sauce, but we're gonna make it dairy-free. So for this one, we are going to need 2 cups of your favorite dairy-free milk. So it can be soy, almond, or rice. They all work great. 1/3 cup of spelt whole wheat flour or regular whole wheat if you can't find spelt, 1 ounce of butter, a half a teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt, 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley, 3 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. And now on with the cooking. Start by heating your butter in a saucepan over medium heat. And then once it's melted and starting to bubble just a little bit, grab a wooden spoon and then stir in the flour. We're creating what's called a roux here, and it should be nice and smooth. Here's where you need to channel your inner chef. Keep stirring constantly as you gradually add the milk. You're aiming for a smooth consistency. And then once you've got that, let it cook for just a few more minutes, adding in the salt and the parsley kind of as you go. And that's it, you have it. 2 really delicious sauces that are ready to layer up into our casserole. The tahini sauce brings a nutty, savory flavor, while the bechamel adds that just creamy comfort that we all love. And together, they're gonna make our veggie casserole absolutely irresistible. Once everything is ready, you are going to grab a large, deep casserole dish. You're gonna layer half of your steamed veggie mix in the bottom. Then you're gonna pour your tahini sauce all over it. Next, add the rest of the veggies on top of that, and then pour your white bechamel sauce over everything. To finish it off, you can sprinkle some Parmesan cheese over the top, pop it in the oven, let it heat through until the top is nice and brown, and it should take about 40 to 50 minutes. And then voila! A hearty, healthy casserole that is just bursting with flavor thanks to those 2 delicious sauces. The best part, you can mix up the veggies based on what is in season. This version is perfect for winter with all of those root and cruciferous veggies, but feel free, get creative. But remember, this is just one of the recipes that helped Paul survive mesothelioma for over 27 years. If you have mesothelioma and you want all of the recipes that he used to help fight his mesothelioma, you can get a free copy of his cookbook called Mesothelioma Survivor's Diet. Just click the link in the description. Enjoy the delicious casserole. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.